Cryptocurrencies have long been controversial in the US, despite widespread public support for them. Recent reports of money laundering, however, suggest that things have taken a dramatic turn. You may learn more about this and its potential effects by watching the video. Here are a few quick updates about the SHIBA INU before we get into the main topic. To start, during the weekend, the community burned nearly 40 million SHIB tokens, with around 11 million of those being burned during the recent height of activity. A single transaction involving over 200 million SHIB tokens was burned by the community in just over a week. Since it is a burn project, it is not surprising that the SHIB project has been rather active in the SHIB burn scene. Nonetheless, many of the burning have happened because individual small-scale holders are determined to bring the price of SHIB down. Additionally, the 11 million SHIB that were burned can be attributed to SHIB Superstore. This goes to show that getting SHIB to sell for a higher price involves teamwork. Things are looking up for whales. The largest Ethereum blockchain cryptocurrency holders have spent trillions of SHIB tokens in the past few days, according to data from two prominent wallet monitors. Over the weekend, there were two major SHIBA INU transfers. Among them was an acquisition by Boromir, one of the 200 biggest Ethereum whales, according to public records. A staggering 120 trillion SHIB tokens, or almost $1.4 million at the time of purchase, were paid for by the whale. Thanks to these acquisitions, SHIB has risen to become one of the most popular cryptocurrency tokens and the top 100 Ethereum wallets in terms of crypto estate USD value. Unbelievable! But what gives SHIB the impression that things have changed? The recent cryptic communication from Satoshi regarding the upcoming release of Shibarium could be the reason behind this. It's no secret that Satoshi is notoriously vague when it comes to project updates. Nevertheless, no matter what he says, the community never fails to pause and consider it. We're all eagerly anticipating the publication of Shibarium Satoshi, so that's probably the reason. Meanwhile, the mysterious message reads, "Keep the popcorn on the ready," and was shared on the SHIBA INU Telegram channel. Without an explanation or follow-up message from Satoshi, and with no reference to a SHIBA INU project, this is plainly weird. Shivaneers continue to express their excitement despite this. There were many positive reactions to the Telegram message, including some really astounding ones. It's obvious that the reason for the overwhelming response was that many thought Satoshi was alluding to the Shibarium launch. Sure enough, SHIBA INU influencer posted a screenshot of Satoshi's statement on Twitter, tagging it with the hashtag Shibarium. Accordingly, everyone agrees that Satoshi is hinting to the imminent release of Shibarium. In addition, February 14th is Valentine's Day, and some have predicted that the Shibarium beta may be published on that day. Based on Satoshi's Twitter bio, which mentions that Shibarium would be presented in a bow-adorned heart-shaped box, this prediction is made. Who am I to question Satoshi's logic in suggesting that we stock up on popcorn in anticipation of the launch? But he said that nonetheless we won't have time to celebrate the release of Shibarium. Post your thoughts on the big news United States in the space provided below at this very moment. Cryptocurrency money laundering needs to be tackled, according to Senator Elizabeth Warren. For the purpose of preventing money laundering and keeping an eye on the cryptocurrency market, she has pleaded with Congress to provide the necessary resources to organizations like the Securities and Exchange Commission. She thinks the regulations as they now show that cryptocurrencies are safe havens for criminals, and that the government should grant financial authorities greater power to regulate the industry. On Wednesday, Senator Warren spoke with Political Morning Money and stated that her primary objective in proposing cryptocurrency legislation is to put an end to money laundering operations. The Digital Asset Anti-Money Laundering Act of 2022, she continued, will be brought back into the legislative body. Reportedly, the most blatant attack on the privacy and freedom of Bitcoin users, this idea was initially put up in December of last year, According to Senator Warren, this will protect the U.S. economy. However, crypto investors are aware that this kind of regulation might significantly complicate trade. One benefit of cryptocurrencies is their lack of heavy regulation. This means that many investors may avoid the market if the United States government were to intervene, but it's not disastrous either. Even if sheep farmers don't need to be concerned, what are your feelings on the matter? In your opinion, will the positives be more significant than the negatives? As you ponder it, there is additional information that would benefit you. To start things off, this channel hosts a daily raffle where you can win 100,000 sheep. Not only does Senator Warren not believe crypto is good, but there are other reasons why she has called for a crypto crackdown. It would seem that her goal is to lessen instances of Bitcoin money laundering. Therefore, this kind of action may end up being good for the whole cryptocurrency ecosystem. To urge Congress to rein down its intentions to regulate cryptocurrencies, the Biden administration has issued a statement detailing the whole framework for the technology. There are other national legislative bodies that are considering Bitcoin legislation outside the United States Congress. Secondly, the President's executive order on the responsible development of digital assets, issued in March 2022, required reporting, which led to the creation of the roadmap. September 2022 saw the release of the administration's first all-encompassing framework for creating digital assets. New orders are being issued and enforcement is being ramped up by executive agencies right now. To warn the public about the risks of cryptocurrency investment, several government agencies are launching public education campaigns. Bank regulators were singled out and encouraged to maintain their efforts in the announcement, which was released on the same day that the Federal Reserve rejected Custodial Bank's bid to join the AVAD. It would appear that the Biden administration has zero faith in cryptocurrencies if they are attempting to forewarn the public about the dangers of investing in them. However, what they are really trying to say is that there are benefits and drawbacks to cryptocurrency. Everyone should weigh their options carefully before making a decision. But what are your feelings on the matter in light of the fact that the U.S. government is so strongly opposed to cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin appears to be ready to undergo a dramatic change? Peter Brandt, a trader, posted his latest Bitcoin valuation not long ago. He claims that the price of Bitcoin has formed an exceedingly unusual cryptocurrency pattern known as a double wallet fulcrum. In addition, he revealed that a mid-25,000 is his two-time aim for the coin. It seems like Brandt himself introduced the double-walled fulcrum pattern, a technical chart pattern, according to you today. The conventional financial markets do not generally acknowledge this trend, and technical analysts do not typically employ it in their charting work. Since Brandt has extensive knowledge in the crypto industry and has consistently predicted the price of Bitcoin with reasonable accuracy in the past, many traders and investors consider his latest analysis of the Bitcoin market to be significant. Therefore, Bitcoin might soon become quite volatile. This seems even more likely when you think about the prediction we made in previous video about Bitcoin reaching a record high of $200,000. Finally, I'd want to briefly mention that the interconnectedness of the Bitcoin market is something that the majority